We thought it'd be a good opportunity to close the loop on the appeal process and everything that's been going on since Daytona around one of our cars. As a reminder, and kind of walking through a timeline, the inspection process in Daytona found an issue with a car. NASCAR reacted to that finding. The NASCAR process includes a due process. It has two levels to it, an appeal panel and a chief appellate officer. Those elements have been in existence since the beginning of NASCAR in some form or fashion. They exist for the car owners and competitors to have another ear outside of the competition department of NASCAR to, if they don't agree with our findings or our rulings. I would tell you, and particularly those of you that have been around for a while, I hope you see the difference in NASCAR over the years of us trying to be more clear, more precise about rules and regulations in the event that if something isn't correct in the inspection process and we do react to it, there's less gray than there was in the past. But with all the components in motorsports, and particularly in NASCAR's type of racing, we realize that there's different way to interpret things, and Bill Sr. realized that back in 1948 and had that appeal process as part of our organization. We take obviously very serious our responsibility to regulate the sport, but if you're going to regulate it, you also have to enforce it. And every rule in the rule book has a story behind it or an experience to it. That's how the rule book has been developed over the years, and it'll continue to do it that way. We'll learn every week something that will be applied to us being more relevant and being more precise and be more accurate. We believe in our inspectors. We think that the decision that was made this week supports the inspection process because the elements of the penalty that were upheld indicate that the inspection process or the inspectors did their job correctly. I think the debate over the decision this week was more about the decision after that point of how we reacted to it, and that's as much a bureaucratic decision as it is a competition decision. So we believe very strongly in our inspection process and are very proud of it, and so the inspection process is status quo as we go forward. I would simply say that again, we take very serious our responsibility to regulate the sport in an open way, be professional about the debate around our decisions, whether it's a procedure decision or a rule infraction decision, allow due process so that our community can believe in having a voice or a ear that can, if they feel like they're wronged on something, and then let those due processes take their course and go on down the road. When we react to something, it's for us to react to that, but that reaction also includes a statement, if you will, to protect the integrity, try to maintain the cost we best we can, and the safety of the sport. And that's what NASCAR does. And we defend our actions. We're proud of our inspectors, but we're also proud of our professionalism when it comes to having a due process system that acts as a check and balance. That process and that whole activity is now complete, and we're ready to move on.